So problem 29, we have here the force F 8 kilonewtons. The force F equals 8 kilonewtons. So what is the moment of the force about point P? So this is point P, and for the second part, let's focus first to the first problem. So the magnitude of F is 8 kilonewtons. Then it has two components, vertical and horizontal, but let's solve this first by direct way, that is moment about P, which is obviously clockwise, is equal to magnitude of F times perpendicular distance to P. Then these points 3, 7, and 3, 2 lie on a vertical line. The equation of that vertical line is x equals 3 because x is always 3 meters as given in this problem. Then the vertical distance or the length is 7 minus 2, upper y minus lower y, so it is 5 as shown. Then the horizontal distance or point P and 7, 2 lie on a horizontal line because they have the same y coordinate of 2 meters. So that means they lie on a horizontal line. And the equation of that horizontal line is y equals to the length of that leg is 7 minus right x 7 minus left x 3, so it is 4 meters. Then we draw a line from P perpendicular to the line of action of F as shown, and we'll call that D sub B. So in this right triangle, vertical leg and horizontal leg, so that means 90 degrees at P, we can compute for this angle, which is inverse tangent of opposite 4 divided by adjacent 5. So therefore this angle is 38.66 degrees. Then from there, considering this right triangle, upper right triangle, where the hypotenuse is 5 meters and the angle is 38.66 opposite to D sub B. Therefore, D sub B is hypotenuse 5 sine of 38.66. Then we can now compute the moment. First way, it is equal to 8 times 5 sine 38.66 degrees clockwise. So moment about P is equal to 8 kilonewtons, the force. Then the perpendicular distance 5 sine 38.66 degrees, and that is clockwise. So it is equal to 24.99 kilonewton meter clockwise. For the second solution, let's resolve F into two components, namely vertical, which passes through P, so it has no component, and the horizontal component of the force is equal to 8 sine 38.66 because it is opposite to 38.66, the horizontal component of the force. So the horizontal component of the force is 8 sine 38.66. The vertical component is not important because it has zero moment about P. So for this second method, the moment of the force about P is clockwise, and it is 8 sine 38.66 degrees. The moment arm is 5. So moment of F about P is 8 sine 38.66 degrees. The moment arm is 5. Notice that the numbers are same, so therefore the answer is the same, 24.99 kilonewton meter clockwise. Then for the third case, we use the principle of transmissibility of a force. We move the components at 7, 2, and the horizontal component passes through P, so it has zero moment. Only the vertical component has moment about P, and that is 8 cosine 38.66 degrees as shown. So 8 cosine 38.66. the vertical component. So the moment of this vertical component of force is clockwise and the moment arm is 4. So therefore, moment of the force about P is equal to 8 cosine 38.66 degrees times 4, and that is also 24.99 kilonewtons. Now, how about with respect to P? I'll just present two solutions. So the direct way, force times perpendicular distance to Q, I'll leave that to you as long as the answers would be the same. So I'll construct right triangles between 3, 7, and Q as shown in this figure here. So the vertical distance is upper y7 minus lower y5. So 2 meters. The horizontal distance is 8 minus 3, so 5. So that's 2 meters and the horizontal leg is 5 meters. 8x of q, 8 minus x of 3 comma 7, which is 3, so 5 meters. So the horizontal component of the force is clockwise, while the vertical component of the force, which is 8 cosine of 38.66, is counterclockwise. And considering the entire system, the moment of this force about Q is counterclockwise. So we treat the moment which is counterclockwise positive, and this is 8 cosine 38.66. Moment arm is 5, and the moment arm is 5, and for the horizontal component, the moment arm is 2. So 8 cosine 38.66 times 5, then minus moment of the horizontal component, quantity 8 sine 38.66 degrees times 2. So calculating moment of F about Q, which is counterclockwise, is equal to 21.24 kilonewton meter. For the second solution, I'll construct right triangle between 7, 2 and Q as shown in this figure here. And the vertical distance is 5 minus 2, so 3. Horizontal distance 8 minus 7, 1 in this triangle. So that is 3 meters and that is 1 meter. So that's why the moment is 8 sine 38.66 degrees, which is for this horizontal component 8 sine of 38.66. The moment arm is 3, and the moment of the vertical component is also counterclockwise, so plus 8 cosine 38.66 degrees times 1. So computing the moment is equal to 21.24 kilonewton meter, also counterclockwise. So for the next problem, it is the second way of solving the second problem. I forgot to synchronize the solution. So let's have the problem first. So I have to show the figure first because I forgot to arrange the solution, the animations in sequence. But I'll just explain it later. So here is the problem. The length of the bar AP is 650 mm. The radius of the pulley is 120 mm. Equal forces T equals 50 newtons and are applied to the ends of the cable. What is the sum of the moments of the forces A about point A and B about point B? So the original figure is this. We have two tensions of 50 newtons on this side and on the other side 50 newtons. So by principle, which I also proved that we can replace the original by transferring the forces at A with the same inclination, and they are now transferred at A 50 newtons, 50 newtons. Since both forces act at A, the sum of the moments of these tensions about A is 0. So that's why moment at A is 0. Then for the moment about P, the distance from P to point A is 0.65 or 650 mm as given here. Then the 50 Newton meter, which makes 45 degrees with the horizontal, passes through A. So this tension has no moment about P. Only this 50 Newton tension here has moment about P. Now to do that, I extend the line of action of 50, and this is the perpendicular distance of the other 50 Newton tension from point P. So this is a right triangle, this red right triangle here, 90 degrees there. The perpendicular distance is 0.65 cosine of 15 degrees. Now 15 degrees is computed because this angle is also 30 degrees, then plus 45 degrees, so 75 degrees. Therefore, this angle here, 15 degrees, is 90 degrees minus 75 degrees. So that's why that's 0.65 cosine of 15 degrees. So the moment about P, sum of moments about P, one is 0, 50 times 0, the other is 50 times 0.65 cosine of 15. So that's the first way. So 31.39 kilonewton meter, and that is clockwise. For the second way, let's resolve the 50 Newton force here into two components. One is 50 cosine 30 degrees, and the other one, the vertical, is 50 sine 30. So that's why you have 25 newtons. Then another right triangle is constructed. Since this angle is 45 degrees and the hypotenuse is 0.65 meters, so this horizontal leg is 0.65 cosine of 45 degrees and the vertical leg is 0.65 sine of 45 degrees. So both the horizontal and vertical components are clockwise about P, so we add the moments. So second way, for the horizontal component, the moment is 50 cosine 30 degrees and the moment arm is 0.65 sine of 45. For the second component, 25 vertical, 25 times moment arm 0.65 cosine of 45 degrees. So computing for the moment, it is 31.39 kilonewton meter. So that's it for this video. Hello future engineers, subscribers, viewers, and students. There is a lecture video, part 1, or supposedly the part of session 6 in the course statics. So here we go. The magnitudes of the forces exerted on the pillar at D by the cables A, B, and C are equal. So FA equals FB equals F sub C. The magnitude of the total moment about E due to the forces exerted by the three cables at D is 1,350 kilonewton meter. And the sense of that moment, although not given, is obvious because the resultant passes through D and all cables are directed down to the right. So the moment of the resultant would be clockwise about D. So that is clockwise. So what is the magnitude FA? So because the resultant passes through D, then the y component of the resultant passes through A, so it has no moment. Only the x component of the resultant, which is rightward, has moment about A, and it is also clockwise. So these are the forces, FA, 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 because FA equals FB equals F sub C. The slope here is 4 horizontal, 6 vertical, which can be reduced to 2 horizontal, 3 vertical, square root of 13, the hypotenuse. So that is Ry, Rx. So it is Rx that is important for this case. So for the slope, we have 2 reducible to 2, 3, and square root of 13. For the force at B, the slope of the line of action is 8 horizontal, 6 vertical, which can be reduced to 4 horizontal, 3 vertical, then 5 hypotenuse. Then lastly, for F sub C, which is also equal to FA, 12 horizontal, 6 vertical, which can be reduced to 2 horizontal, 1 vertical, then square root of 5. So Rx, so moment at E clockwise, 1350, equals Rx times moment arm 6. So to solve for Rx, this is x component of this tension force plus x component of that tension force plus x component of that tension force. That is Rx equals 2 over square root of 13 FA plus 4 over 5 FA plus 2 over square root of 5 FA. Combining, Rx equals 2.249 of FA. Then substitute above. So we have 1350 equals 2.249 times 6. So FA is equal to 100.0 kilonewtons. For the second solution, if we have to consider the vertical components transferred there by principle of transmissibility of a force, the x components pass through E as shown, so they are not important. So therefore 1350 is equated to 3 over square root of 13, so the vertical component 3 over square root of 13 FA, 3 over 5 FA, and 1 over square root of 5 FA. So 1350 equals 3 over square root of 13 FA times moment arm 4 plus 3/5 FA times 8 plus 1 over square root of 5 FA times 12. Solving for FA, the answer is the same. Then for problem 32, the forces F1 equals 30 newtons, F2 equals 80 newtons, and F3 equals 40 newtons. So what is the sum of the moments of the forces about point A? So because we are going to sum up moments about A, and F1 acts at A, F1 has no moment about A, so it is not important. F2 is 80 newtons, and it has two components, vertical. The vertical component passes through A, so it has no moment, only the horizontal component is considered, and that is 80 cosine of 45 degrees. Likewise for F3, which is 40 newtons, the horizontal component passes through A, so it has no moment about A, and the vertical component is 40 sine 30, so it is 20 newtons as shown. So there are only two forces, components of these forces that have moment about A, and both are counterclockwise. So therefore, moment about A, sum of moments about A is 80 cosine 45 times 2 counterclockwise plus 20 times 8 counterclockwise. So 20 cosine 45 degrees times 2, 80 cosine 45 degrees times 2 counterclockwise plus 20 times 8. So that would be equal to 273.1 Newton meter. So that's it for this two problems.